Hi everyone, it's Andrea over at Sewspire.com, and today I am here to show you how to complete the interior of our collaborative beach bag design. So in the first sewing video we crafted this fabulous zippered interior wet bag. And what we're going to do is attach that to the base panel. So the base of the interior is going to measure 10 inches across by 24 inches long. So 10 by 24, and I did piece together three pieces of fabric to come up with that 24 inches. If you have a large cut of fabric, you can cut yours in one continuous piece. So I want to take this panel and fold it in half long ways, and then just mark the center point by creasing that. You could iron it if you like. I just need a visual there for center. Then if you remember, on the bottom of this wet bag are these two little flaps. So you want to center the base of that wet bag on your center line of that base panel, and you're going to pin the flaps open on either side. So the easiest way to do that is pin one side and then fold that over and pin down the other flap, or wing, I think we were calling them wings. So now I want to go over to the machine and stitch down those wings on either side so that this bag is securely attached to that center panel. Okay, now I have attached that wet bag to the center of the base panel of the interior, like that. Next, I want to use the interior panel with the mesh pockets that we created in the last video, and I want to take this base panel here, I'll turn it around so you can see that, with the zipper towards the top. Okay, so here's the top of your pocket, of your mesh pocket, and you're going to position this right sides facing with the zipper of that wet pocket towards the top, and the base of this base panel aligned with the base of your mesh pocket. And put a couple pins in that, and we're going to go ahead and attach the base panel to the bottom of that mesh pocket panel by stitching across the bottom here from this end to this end. Okay, after I take out the pins, I have something that looks like this. So here's the top of the mesh pocket, here's the base panel, here's that big center wet pocket attached like that. I want to set this big panel aside for a few minutes. Then we're going to use that second interior panel, body panel, which is 24 inches wide by 15 inches tall, and our two side panels, which are 10 inches wide by 15 inches tall. And we're going to position the side panels along the side of that remaining body panel, and you can pin those in place. And then we want to attach the sides on the right and the left to create like a trifold. So I'm going to stitch down this side and down this side. Okay, now I have have something that looks like this with the two sides and the base, and this bag is huge, so you're going to need a lot of surface space here. Now I want to bring back over this two-part piece here, and I'm going to go ahead and pin this center pocket up just at the corners here so that it stays out of the way and there's no chance that it's going to get stitched into a seam where I don't want it to be. Okay, so I want to take the bottom of that base panel and position it along the bottom of this trifold panel. And I'm just centering that with that larger body panel, lining the base of the base and the base of that body panel, and I want to stitch from finger to finger or seam to seam. That looks like a huge T. So I have the top of the T and then it goes on and on and on. Alright, so I want to take the sides of these side panels and align them with the side of that bottom body panel. So I'm going to bring that up on the table, and then I'm just going to take this side here and align it with this side and put a pin at the top and the bottom. Then I'm going to come over here and do the same thing, aligning this side with that side body panel that has the mesh pocket on it. I'll put a pin at the top and the bottom, and now I'm going to stitch from the top of that side to the bottom of that side on both sides, thereby attaching the sides. Alright, now the interior is really starting to take shape here. I still have that wet bag pinned to the side because I don't want to catch it in these bottom seams, but after we close up here, these corners at the bottom, you should have two holes there at the base, which you're just going to align like that. Then we'll go ahead and unpin that center panel. So I'm going to stitch from seam to seam and close up those two holes at the bottom. Alright, and now all of the interior seams have been stitched, so I want to go ahead and free this center wet bag like that, and now you can see that we have the front, the back, the sides, and the base of this. I did not use any batting or Pellon or any type of interfacing for the interior of this because there's a really good chance that your bag's going to get wet if you're taking it to the beach or even to the pool. So when you add all that extra bulk and the bag gets wet, then it's very heavy and it's essentially like carrying around a wet towel. So I wanted to keep this interior as light as possible. The additional benefit of that is when you do wash it, or if it does get wet, it's going to dry much faster. So it doesn't have a lot of body for me to stand it up and show you, so I'm just going to flip it inside out and kind of give you a floppy tour. Our exterior will have more body, and then it will all stand up, and the contents will also add body and stability to the bag as well. So on this side we have the two wide mesh pockets, and then we have the center pocket here, which there's going to be room on both sides, so you can put towels on either side. rolled up, so you could put 2 towels on each side, and then you'll have that center compartment where you can put additional things inside of there that you don't want wet. Now, this is a very generously sized bag, and like I said, we want to add some stability to this. So what I am going to do is find us a washable canvas or twill cotton fabric for the exterior. I think that's going to be the best option so that we can get some stability and maintain the washability that you all want. We already decided that we want to use webbed handles, so that's great. I think that's super functional for a beach bag because, like I mentioned, they don't slip off the shoulder and they won't stretch like the fabric handles can do with the heavy bags. So that's a great choice. Now we have to talk about exterior pockets. So we can put some side pockets on this bag for water bottles and the such. We can put front pockets and rear pockets on this bag. But I need to know what kind of contents you would keep in the exterior of the bag so that we can size those pockets to meet those needs. So if you just will comment and let me know what kinds of things you would keep in the outside of your beach bag, then I can present some ideas to you for the pockets in the next video. So until then, please know the creative genius in me celebrates the creative genius in you. Have a beautiful day, everyone. Thanks for sewing with me.